Hi, my name is Kevin Polke, and I am the founder and executive director of Shatter Our Silence. We've talked many times about the risk factors that lead to someone being in that darkness, and their thinking leads to that sense of hopelessness and despair, in which they think the only alternative to their pain is ending their life. One of the things that can come in and out of a time period of someone's life that coincides with the depression is social isolation. Because of the pain someone's going through, they may be pulling back and pulling away from their family, from their friends. It may be amplified because of just recently going through the quarantining with the COVID virus, that people were not being able, especially young adults, were not able to socialize like they had before, or even going to school in person. That isolation amplifies the different risk factors that we have talked about before regarding if they've been a victim of sexual abuse, if they've been a victim of domestic violence, a victim of bullying, struggling with eating disorder or body image, mental illness in itself, or substance abuse, that this idea of loneliness can be in itself a risk factor, that at one time period, even though they've been a victim of that trauma, that loneliness comes in and then plays with their thinking. It preys on their thinking, so that they think that no one cares if they would be here or not, that no one would really miss them if they were gone. This sense that I'm never going to, this situation's never going to get better. These are all the things that loneliness preys on someone when they're in that darkness. It is so important when you know someone, you start seeing someone isolated like that, and they talk about feeling this sense of loneliness, that we need to move toward them, reach out to those individuals. And even if they don't respond right away, that doesn't necessarily mean that your message or your text or your voice message or email wasn't being heard. We want to continue being persistent, continue to work at fueling your own light, so that you can be a light in someone else's darkness as they're struggling with that loneliness. So again, as we've talked many times before, this idea of being able to be persistent about being a light in someone's darkness, and together we can prevent suicide.